Most CS2 investors think the biggest mistake is buying the wrong skin, but it isn't. The biggest mistake is letting the price graph make the decision for you. People buy because something dropped, sell because it dropped again, and sometimes treat a listing as if it were real value. So let's look at 4 real examples. The first mistake is buying every dip. The AK-47 Inheritance in field-tested condition currently costs around €34, after falling approximately 50% over the last year. It is a beautiful skin, it is popular, and there is real demand for it, but none of that automatically makes it undervalued. The Inheritance comes from the kilowatt case, which, at the time of recording, it is still part of the active weekly drop pool. That means fresh cases continue entering the market every week, and more Inheritance can still be unboxed. It can also be used in covered trade-ups for cookery knives, but that doesn't create a strong price floor when many of the possible cookery outcomes are not especially desirable. The Inheritance may become interesting eventually, but buying it only because the graph is red is not analysis. And the opposite mistake is panic selling. The M4A1-S Printstream in the field-tested condition currently costs around €170, and it is down approximately 30% over the last year. Unlike the Inheritance, the Printstream already has years of established demand. It is one of the most recognizable M4A1-S skins, and the Operation Broken Fang case is no longer available. Old cases can still be opened, and trade-ups can still create new Printstreams, so the supply is not completely fixed, but its supply situation is very different from a covered inside an active case. If you bought a Printstream because of its recognition, real play skin demand, and slower new supply, a red graph alone isn't enough reason to sell. The important question is, did the reason you bought it change, or did only the price change? Buying something because it looks cheap and selling because you are scared are two versions of the same mistake. And even when your analysis is right, overpaying can ruin the whole trade. So, before the next mistake, a quick word from today's sponsor. This video is brought to you by SkinLand. If you're tired of overpaying on the Steam community market, you need to check them out. SkinLand offers the best market prices for CS2 skins, with absolutely no hidden commissions. It's 24/7 service, 100% safe, and they have the largest selection available. And for selling, they offer instant payouts. You don't have to wait for the Steam trade window to clear. Your money arrives immediately, so you can reinvest it right away. They are also the official partner of Team Vitality. The best really do work with the best, and even Vitality chooses SkinLand. Make sure to use code Tariz to get up to $10 when selling your skins. The link is in the description. And a big thanks to SkinLand for sponsoring this video. Alright, back to it, because the next mistake is trusting a price that may not even be real, and the AK-47 case Hardened is the perfect example. A normal field-tested version may cost you around €200, while another field-tested version with a top-tier blue gem pattern may be listed for around €8,000. Same skin, same exterior, completely different markets. The pattern, the amount and position of the blue, the float, and any valuable stickers can change the price massively. But the biggest trap is treating an asking price as a completed sale. A listing only shows what the seller wants. It doesn't prove that someone is willing to pay that amount. To estimate the real value, you need to search recent sales from the same pattern or at least similar pattern tier, with a similar exterior and float. And you also need to understand how long those skins normally take to sell. A rare skin can be extremely valuable and still be difficult to liquidate quickly. Before counting your profit, ask what you could realistically receive today, not what the highest seller is asking for. And the final mistake is investing without an exit plan. A normal field-tested Dragon War currently costs around €5,500. Its one-year high was approximately €8,000, which means it has fallen by around €2,500 from that level. And this is not an example of a bad skin, that's exactly the point. Even one of the strongest and most recognizable CS2 skins can retrace by 4 figures. Without an exit plan, a 20% profit target becomes 50%. Then, you wait for it to double, and when the price falls, it suddenly becomes a long-term investment. So before buying, decide how long you are willing to hold, whether you would sell part of the position, what level of profit would satisfy you, and what would prove your original investment reason wrong. A great item does not replace a strategy. And if this type of breakdown helps you make better decisions, consider subscribing. I post new CS2 investing videos every week. So, the biggest mistake is not buying an inheritance, selling a Printstream, owning a case Hardened, or holding a Dragon Lore. It is allowing price movement to replace actual analysis. With the inheritance, a lower price doesn't remove the continuing supply risk. With the Printstream, a red graph doesn't automatically mean the original investment is dead. With the case Hardened, a listing does not prove real market value. And with the Dragon Lore, even a great item still needs an exit plan. Price tells you what the market did. Supply, demand, liquidity, and your strategy tells you what you should do next. And if you enjoy CS2 investment videos, I'll leave 2 more on the screen right now. And really quick, here are the winners of this video's giveaway. I hope you enjoy your cases. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.